Hey, what's up guys? We're here at Highland Greens. It's a small par 3 course in Prospect, Connecticut. Let's get out there and play. So Highland Greens is a par 3 course here in Prospect, Connecticut. It was originally a farm from what I understand, and there was a red house at the very end of the driveway that used to belong to the owner of the original property before they handed it over and made it into a golf course. And the thing that sets this course apart from every other course in the state, it is the only one that allows night golf. We have big spotlights that are around the course, and I'll show you as we go. And they light the course up on certain days, and you can play until like 10 o'clock at night, and it's really cool. Personally, I've never done it. I want to. I've been here after dark, but not when the course has been, lit up. So that's one awesome thing I'd have to say about this course, is the fact that they do that when nobody else in the state does. That is a horrible lie. It's like right in there. I gotta probably break out the 60. That was difficult, more difficult than it should have been. That's money, that's right on there. I don't know where that was going. But that's par. So I teed off from over there, sculled the hell out of it, came up, hit that tree, and I'm now behind it. And that's where the green is. And I don't think I can curve this thing enough to make it. But we'll see. I'm hoping that maybe if I take a sand wedge or something, I can at least get loft. I don't know. I just hope I don't bang this. Oh, actually, never mind. I've got clearance. I was able to get it on, as you can see. That's going to be a pretty tricky putt. So, good game so far. I personally really like this par 3 course. It is a course that I come to where I practice my short game. If I really don't want to go and spend 6 hours on a golf course, I'll come here because you can get the game done very quickly. Everybody who is here is really cool. And I know I'm in, regular golf attire, but this is one of the very few places I've ever been to that does not enforce the dress code. I've literally played here in jeans and a hoodie, and they don't care. The owner is really, really cool. She's a sweetheart. Every time I come here, they're very nice to me. I can tell you right now, staff is going to get a really high score. Today, the greens are actually very nice. And I also noticed something too. They're doing some work with this course. The last time I was here, I mean, as you can kind of tell in some of the shots, they have these painted, like, artsy looking signs that tell you the style of the green and, you know, the par and everything in the distance. They're actually getting signs that are printed. It looks like they just invested in new ball washers, in more signs for the course, better lighting, newer flags. So you can tell that they're really trying to improve, you know, what they have already. And I like that, and I respect that, because I feel like there's always room for improvement. So let's keep going. See, they got lights all around. Over there, all the way down the fairways. Night golf. Ooh, that is good. So I've always thought that this course would be perfect for a par 10 challenge. Now, for those of you who don't know what a par 10 challenge is, it varies between each course, and you would have to get permission from your course in order to do it. But basically what you do is you start off at the furthest tee box from the furthest green, and you're shooting across the course. And the goal is to shoot from the tee box to the green within 10 shots. And I want to do it. And I want to do it here, because if you start off at the tee box, it's all the way down, which is the sixth tee box, and then you end on the second green, you should be able to do it, because it's pretty decent length and everything. But one of these days I will do it, and I'm going to get it on camera. Looking for the ball. And every time I play here, I lose it somewhere in here. So I'm going to look for the ball in this general vicinity. And I ain't seeing the ball in this general vicinity. I don't like having to do it, but I've got to do it. Well, that just happened. This is my favorite hole of the whole course. Got to stop sculling these shots. So they got their ball washes back, finally. We're no longer playing COVID golf, and I don't mean this as cheap advertisement, but this place right here is actually really good, and if you're ever in the area, go check it out. I've played here at least 20 times. I land in that area 19 out of 20 times. How in the world do you expect me to hit that? Hey, you gotta ask yourself, you know, when you're in that kind of situation, what would Phil do? He would take out his 60-degree lob and send it. Well, that didn't work. Phil would play it. It's on the freaking green. I cannot believe that worked. Alright guys, that's it for Highland Greens. Let's go back and do the review. Alright guys, so we're going to get into the review for Highland Greens in Prospect. I had a great time playing on the course. One of these days I'm going to go and get the night course. I want to get some footage of that. You're probably wondering when I did say that I have been on the course at night, but not for night golf. After a certain hour, they just go home, and they have so much trust in their customers that if you're playing with a cart, they just tell you to leave the keys in the mailbox and park the cart and go home. I've been there literally until like midnight playing because it's just, you know, I wanted to practice and I wanted to make sure that I was good. And my buddy literally set up his headlights on a green and I just putted around until like midnight, you know? They don't have a putting green, so I guess that kind of makes up for them not having a putting green. It's completely lenient there. I love the fact that it's so laid back. They don't even enforce the dress code. And, you know, you're going to call me a hypocrite. I just had a video 4 videos ago complaining about how much I hate the dress code, and of course I go to one course that doesn't enforce it and I'm in full golf dress code. Yeah, it's one of those places you go there just to have a good time, to get away, you just, you know, talk to your friends. Everybody who hangs out there, they're great people. I've met a lot of great people there. People that I still talk to and play golf with. So let's get into the review. I'm going to give the staff an 8, and you're not going to believe me, but I cannot remember the name of the woman who runs the place. And her name is right there on the door, and I talk to her all the time. And if you're seeing this, I've probably seen you since then. I'm sorry. I'm having a blank out moment right now. I'm tired, okay? Everybody who is there is great. You know, they've been doing a lot of work on the course so that you can tell that the maintenance is getting better and better. It's one of those places where they never have any garbage out on the course. They make sure that everything is taken care of. The grass is trimmed. The greens are very, very nicely taken care of. I love the greens at this place. They're not too fast. They're not too slow. They're actually just right. It's like a Goldilocks type situation. 3 little bears. Not too hard, not too soft, just right there in the middle. That's Highland Greens for me. I love the layout of the course. I love the fact that, you know, the people there just take such good care of it. And it's an independently owned course. And the only thing that I keep bugging them about is they don't have course logo balls. And I think they'd make some good money, extra money, if they were to get them printed. But the woman who's inside of the clubhouse is always great to me. You know, the people who cook the food are great to me. They love watching me do magic tricks for them. So, you know, anytime I go there, I'm always taken care of. I always usually have the course to myself after a while. And because of the fact that they're so lenient, if I have a cart, they don't even care. They'll leave and they'll just make sure that I park it and put the key in the mailbox and go home and call it a night. I love it. So the staff is going to get an 8. Very easy down the rest of the line. Scenery, difficulty, layout are all going to be a 4. Scenery, there's really not much to see because of the fact that it is such a small course. But I do like that pond. The pond, which I want to say right now, it is usually a lot cleaner. The video, you know, the footage that I got of the pond with it being really murky, it must be because there's a lot of mosquitoes and frogs, and there are living specimens in that pond. And I know during the summertime, water does get murkier because they're in there, you know? But usually that pond is a lot cleaner. It looks a lot better, but they always take care of it. They always take care of the grass around it. The only thing is, I don't know, man. I kind of wish that there was a little bit more to see. And I get it. It's a small property, and it's surrounded by neighborhoods. And they're dealing they're playing with the cards that they're dealt, which is basically what I'm getting at. So there's not really much they can do. They make do with what they've got. They are improving. They're getting new signs. They're getting new ball washers. They're getting new lights for the signs that they have on the trees. But you could tell at one point it was really low budget and that they really didn't have a lot of money to work with, but they made it work. So with that, scenery is a 4. Who knows? Maybe it'll go up. Also remember, this is a par 3 rating. So scenery as a 4 for a course could be really good for a par 3. I don't know. Difficulties a 4 because the holes are very simple. You're never going to use anything over a 4 iron at the course. And you're really not hitting any dog legs or anything like that. Every hole is straight on. I do, again, want to do a par 10 challenge, which is probably going to be the most difficult thing you could do because you got to maneuver in and out of trees. The only real difficult spot is the pond, because if you don't hit it the right way, it will go in the water. And because the green kind of rolls down into the pond, that's really it. The area around the water is a little murky. Otherwise, that's just about the extent of all the difficulty that you're going to get, because of the fact that everything else is, it's a par 3 course. It's so easy to play. I've seen like 5-year-olds learning how to play there. It's actually the first course I've ever played at. When I was like 7 years old, learning how to play the game, because where I took lessons was right down the street at the driving range. Layout is going to be a 4. It's very basic, very hilly. With me being Mr. Anemia, I need a cart. I always get a cart. I never walk it, even though I kind of miss out on the unlimited golf that they offer, because they don't offer a cart with that. So I'll spend the extra money for the cart. But I like the fact that you're hitting downhill and uphill and through valleys and over water. And, you know, if it gets windy, it gets a little bit more challenging. But, you know, you don't have to aim for any dog legs. You don't have to aim, you know, over any blind spots. There's no blind shots on the entire course. There is a secondary hill that you could go up to with a separate tee box on the 8th hole, and I always go up there because it's 143 yards, and 143 is a lucky number of mine. So, otherwise, it's fairly simple. The only hole I really don't like on the course is the last hole, number 9, because if you don't hit that ball square on that hill, on the top of the hill, past the sand traps, you're going down. Otherwise, the layout is, you know, it is what it is. It's fairly simple to follow, very short, very good to play. My final score for Highland Greens in Prospect is going to be a 5.2. Again, par 3 course, par 3 rating. 5.2 could be really good for a par 3 course. Who knows? Maybe I'll find one that's a little higher. I do love the course. I have a great time every time I play there. Again, I'm going to try to get out there and do the night golf. Maybe that'll be a separate review altogether for the night golf, because I've never played golf at night on a lit up course. That actually might be something I do. I might have to review the course again, but do night golf. And I'll probably do the par 10 challenge the same day. So I'll probably be at that course all day. Guys, I'm Chris with CT Golf Reviews. If you liked the video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. It'll let you know where I'm going to be, what I'm putting up, and when I'm going to be posting. So, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm Chris with CT Golf Reviews. I will see you later.